Hi everyone, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to share with you two separate orders. Both of these were placed on the same day. The package over here, like this was something I was planning on doing. Trollbeads South Hill Village had a grand event and I had my appointment for that day, and then Trollbeads at Crossgates posted some beautiful uniques in a colorway that I just adore, and so I couldn't help myself. I did place a small order with them, and look how beautifully wrapped everything is. Like, this is in its own little baggie here with a bunch of little stars, and I see my package. I see a little bit of candy, a seed packet, and it looks like a thank you card. So I'm gonna order or open up this order first, and then I will share all my goodies from the grand event with South Hill Village. So gonna get this out of the way first and just off to the side, so I can share with you what's in this package. So tied up with some Trollbeads ribbon. Oh, and they have like an extra little twist tie here. Let me get this out of the bag. Right, so here we have my beautifully wrapped package and some super cute little candies. I'm gonna be interested to try that. Some of those lovely sunflower seeds. An empty pouch to put my beads in, I guess, and then a thank you note, which I'm going to read offline. So let's share what is in this beautifully wrapped little package here. All right, so let's take a look at the beads that I just could not resist. As you can see, I ordered a beautiful pair of uniques. Let me go ahead and get these out of the box so I can show them to you in more detail. So I am fast becoming a fan of this particular style of unique, where it has these little 3-petal flowers kind of offset from one side to the other. And this one just has like a blue background. Like you can see, it's a baby blue, but then the petals themselves are this beautiful lilac, and then it has almost like a cobalt blue or lapis blue flower center. It is just so pretty. Like, I just don't know if the focus is better with my hand in there or without. I think you actually see the true color of the bead better without. So very lovely. Here it is on the side. So you can see all of that color is at the core, and then the flowers themselves are done closer to the top of the bead. And it's funny, I just picked up in one of my last hauls, like this one right here, which is pretty much that same pattern, but just a different coloration. So I have a feeling this particular pattern for a unique is going to be one that I'm going to be drawn to quite a bit. So that's one unique. The other unique that I was really drawn to was this one here. As you can see, it has that chevron wave pattern, and this one is done tone on tone. The last one that I picked up with this same pattern is right here. This one you can see really well because it's a white pattern over the red core. But this one here is done tone on tone, and it has kind of like that periwinkle blue, but it's just done tone on tone because you can see the core itself is that periwinkle color. Here it is from the side, like you can really see those chevrons from the side. And then when you turn it around, there you have the pattern. So let me go ahead. I'm just gonna get these two side by side. And this was an order placed with Trollbeads Crossgates. Like, they have been just posting uniques lately, where they'll post like all yellow or all green or all red. And this particular day, they had all these beautiful periwinkle blue ones, and I could not resist. So let me get my Trollbeads South Hill Village grand event package up here so I can show you that next. With the event from Trollbeads South Hill Village, they had their grand event, and I also picked up the jewelry box that I'm actually filming on. You know, they had a special on it. Like, if you spend above a certain amount, like I could pick this up for, I believe it was $50. And so it was really cute how they had everything put together. Like, they had this package and this bag full of candy, like underneath in this little lift up section here. And then if you can imagine, they had the package of seeds and like the thank you card and the little polishing cloth. They had those kind of tucked in behind where the bars are. And of course the bars were all empty. But got the handwritten card, another package of seeds, which I just so appreciate. These seeds and these sunflowers are so beautiful. And then I always appreciate getting the polishing cloths. So I'm just gonna set those things aside. And look at this little bag of candy. I have chocolate and Jolly Ranchers. So that's gonna be fun to dive into. But here is my box of goodies, and I can't wait to get into this and show you. This ribbon is tied in such a way that I'm gonna need to just cut it with some scissors here. So that's what I'm gonna do. And we'll just slide that off. And let's see. They have it taped like I would tape a package at Christmas, where it's hard to get into here. So let's do that. All right, and here is the first look of all the goodies that I was able to get from the grand event. So let me get everything out of the package and show you in detail what I chose. So with the grand event, special product was received for the event. And one of the things that they showed firsthand was the different barrels that they had gotten in. And I have a few barrels. In fact, they're actually in this box. Like, these are the barrels that I do have right here, these first 3 beads. And you can see this one here is vastly different from the barrels that I currently have. And that's what drew my eye to it. Like, the pattern for the most part is the same, but the color is different. Like, this one has a very light pink background, and then it has these chevrons that are done kind of in a brighter yellow, and then it is outlined in an orange. And doing my best to get this to kind of pick up the true color. So hopefully, I closed the blinds behind me, so hopefully this is helping a little bit. But it's got that yellow with the orange outlines, and then the circles kind of going down the center, those are kind of a deeper pink. And then it's got these pink polka dots on the edge. And then you can see on the side, like, the barrel looks to be a creamy white. And so I thought this particular barrel was so fun. I don't have anything like that in my existing barrels, so was instantly drawn to it. So that is the barrel I chose. The next products that they started to show were the special uniques. And I thought this one was so fun. Like, I almost wish I would have picked up maybe one more of these bumpy uniques, because they really are fun. But I love like purple and orange together. Like, I think this is going to be so fun to use on a Halloween design. And it'll be perfect in the summer as well, just on a bright, cheery design, maybe even spring. But this is very dimensional, very bumpy. You can see that it is kind of opaque, although, I don't know, from the side, I almost feel like it is a little transparent there. Could be just my eyes playing tricks on me. But you've got these orange polka dots on the side, and then you kind of have these grayish polka dots, and that's the same on either side. And then you have the focal part of the bead is black, and then you have this gray vertical stripe, and then atop the vertical stripe you have like a dot detail of white, and then there's a smaller like violet purple dot detail on top of that, and it just makes for a very dimensional and fun, kind of lumpy, bumpy, unique. And so I thought this was so fun, and I could not resist this. So that is one of the uniques I purchased. And then this unique, this is a faceted unique, and it reminds me of the Mother's Day faceted bead that we had for last year, but just in a different colorway. And this one appears to be kind of tone on tone, like it's got a light green core, and then it has those polka dot details kind of in a coppery color. And then the glass itself is tinted green, and I just thought this was so pretty. Like, I do love my greens quite a bit, and so I thought this would be a really fun faceted unique to have in my collection to go with some of my more chartreusey greens. So that is one of the faceted uniques that I picked up. Here, we'll just kind of set this aside over here. And then another faceted unique that I picked up was this beautiful one here. And this one has a black core, and then over top we have these 3-petaled flowers that have an orange throat or an orange center, and then the petals of the flowers themselves is just a very pale dusty pink. The leaves themselves, kind of going off to either side, is a bluish green, and I just thought this was so beautiful. I just could not resist. Like, here you can see the black core, and the leaves appear to be on the core, and then the flowers are floating closer to the top. So I just thought that was such a pretty faceted unique. I could not resist it. And then I appear to be gravitating towards more of the same, because this seems to be the same pattern, but just in a different colorway. This one here is more of like a pale pink core, and then it has these plum colored petals, like it's a 3-petaled flower, but this one is done more tone on tone. Like the flower centers almost appear to have a touch that makes it sparkle a little bit. I don't know if that's picking up, or maybe it's a bubble detail. That might very well be it. But the leaves on this one appear to be yellow and blue. And then the glass itself appears to be kind of like that mauve or light plum colored. Like here it is from the side. You can see that pale pink core. And you can see the leaves are done on the core, and then the flowers themselves are closer to the glass. So let me get all of these special uniques together just real quickly so you can see them. Now, typically at any kind of Trollbeads event, they will run specials on gemstones. You know, they'll have like a buy 3, get 1 free. Typically when you do that deal, you want to, you know, get everything at the same price point. But the gemstones, they had a buy 2, get 1 50% off. And I have been kind of hankering for another gray moonstone and another labradorite. In fact, here I'll show the 2 of them together. And, you know, just on a whim, I asked for them to show me a moonstone and a labradorite. And I think I also asked to be shown just an amazonite. Obviously, the moonstone and the labradorite won. And oh my gosh, just look at that labradorite on the right. Like, I hope that the flash is coming across on camera, because it just has the most gorgeous blue flash. Like, there were 3 that my eye was drawn to. One had a more pink flash, one had a more yellow flash, and then this one with the blue flash just really winked at me when she was showing it to me. And then of course the moonstone, like, it too has a flash. It is a little more subtle than that labradorite, but you can see that flash like right there as that bead just comes around. Like, these are just absolutely magical. So that is my gray moonstone that I picked up. And then this is the labradorite that I picked up. Here it is from the side. Like, if you shop for a labradorite or a moonstone, any stone, please do so with the aid of live shopping, like you get at Trollbeads South Hill Village, or, you know, any of the Trollbeads stores in the US. And I imagine if you're in Europe, the stores in Europe have similar service. You definitely want to pick those in person. Now, one thing that has never come to the US thus far, like, we have only been seeing this from afar, are the butterfly fantasy necklaces. And even though my appointment was a little later in the day on Saturday, she actually had a really nice selection still of butterfly pendants. And this particular one just really caught my eye. As you can see, it has a closure like you would, or, well, a lock mechanism. I'm fumbling with it right now, but this opens and closes, so you can put it on a changeable fantasy necklace. And this one is bumpy, like it's a lumpy bumpy bead, and it has shades of orange and turquoise and like teal and yellow and like lapis cobalt blue. It is just so fun, and I feel like this will be really festive to wear in the summertime on a fantasy necklace. Like, I have a lot of existing beads in my collection that will go and pair well with this. I did grab a fantasy necklace before I started filming so I could clip it on a fantasy necklace and show you. So let me do that. So this is a changeable fantasy necklace. Like, it consists of just a continuous chain. Like, there's no opening to open. You just slide this chain over your neck, and where you can clip this butterfly is right here on this large ring. So I'm going to do that off camera. Now, obviously I would probably style this a little bit differently, but you can just then thread your stones or glass beads, even some different silvers on the chain, and then just slip it around your neck. But here is the butterfly pendant on a changeable fantasy necklace, and I'm just gonna really look forward to styling that and playing with it. Like, the silver butterfly is so beautifully done. You can see the body of the butterfly and just that lacy open wing detail while the butterfly is in flight. So definitely looking forward to wearing this. And then the last thing that I picked up was a troll stone. Even though my appointment was somewhat late in the day, I actually had a very nice selection of troll stones to choose from. And this is the troll stone that I decided to go with. I actually do not have any that are as pink as this one. And so my eye was just immediately drawn to it. And as you can see, you've got those beautiful swirl patterns, one of the trademark elements on the troll stones themselves. And then you just have that speckling of the different colors. Like, I see oranges and yellows and almost like a robin's egg blue and cobalt. Just lots of different colors within this troll stone. So that is it. That is my grand event haul. Let me get everything together so you can see it. Here you go. So that is my grand event haul from Trollbeads South Hill Village. Did you go to the grand event? If you were in the US, if so, what did you get? Let me know if you post on YouTube or Instagram so I can check out the beautiful things that you purchased as well. And definitely drop me a comment. Let me know what your favorite is. Take care, guys, and stay safe. Bye.